From the Stellantis Proving Grounds, the test tracks where they test all the new Rams. Today, I'm going to bring you this new version of the Ram Rumble B392, the innovative muscle truck that everyone is talking about right now. I had already told you about the SRT version, the yellow one, that Ram Rumble B392 as well, which is just crazy. This version is a bit cheaper due to different configurations, but it's still a lot of fun. Welcome. In terms of design, what we're going to find in this Ram Rumble B392 is, first of all, the proportions are different from those of a regular Ram. Here we're talking about this being 13 inches shorter than a regular Ram 1500, or the Ram TRX. It's also 2.5 inches lower than a regular Ram. It has a short bed, extended cab, and those proportions are specifically to improve aerodynamics because it's a sporty, aggressive truck that's made to be pushed to the limit out there. In terms of speed, you have a pretty nice engine cover, very eye-catching in this red and black color, with good functionality and its marker lights. Besides that, you have a front grille that I really like. It's a grille where we see a massive air intake to achieve optimal engine cooling. 50% more engine cooling in this Ram Rumble B392 than in a regular Ram. We have a lot of options up top. Obviously down below, we have an adaptive cruise control. What we won't find here is the front spoiler that we do have on the Ram Rumble B392 SRT, that spoiler I showed you. Obviously, it's a more aerodynamic truck. It has more features specifically to achieve a higher top speed. We won't find that on this one, but in terms of height, dimensions, and proportions, they are very similar. Its front camera, the Ram also has an opening to provide a lot of functionality and a lot of cooling for that engine. And in the end, to deliver that optimal experience everyone wants in a truck like this. The lighting assembly itself doesn't change much compared to what Ram already offers, right? You can see the design is quite horizontal, daytime running lights here, LED technology. You also have a small fog light, all with a black trim that decorates it nicely, but it still keeps that aggressive tone, right? That aggressive look on the front end. And here we're going to find one of the nicest or most striking things. Of course, this is a matter of taste, which is this graphic, right? The graphic of the Ram Rumble B392 that they've designed specifically for this model. You won't see this on a Ram TRX or regular Ram, since it's exclusive to the Ram Rumble B392, the muscle truck from the American brand. Here's the thing, I have to show you the other one over there, which is the Ram Rumble B392 SRT, the one that stole in the show today. That one doesn't have this graphic, but this one does. However, if you want this graphic, you can put it on the Ram Rumble B, the SRT, the more expensive one. For this one, I think it looks great in red. Do you think it looks better in this red or somewhere else? Will that graphic with the black extending to the back look better on the Ram Rumble B392 SRT? Let me know in the comments. The tires here sit on 22-inch wheels, also huge, with the exclusive design of the Ram Rumble B392, the muscle car. But the dimensions differ slightly from those of the yellow Ram Rumble B392 SRT. These are 285 millimeters wide, 45 profile, they're 22-inch rims, as I already told you. And obviously they don't have the Brembo brake system that the Ram Rumble B392 SRT has. You won't find that here. That one is more expensive because it has Brembo brakes. You get those brakes with that model, but not with this one. Let's discuss the interior, but first, if you like this video, hit like. Many people will be interested. As you like the video and subscribe to the channel, the video can reach more people, and that way we help the community. Those of us who are passionate about vehicles, SUVs, cars, or however you call them in your country. By subscribing and giving a like, we help people get this information, exclusive events like this one, and I think it has content that you and they will enjoy. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and obviously it's also a way to support this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. Now, let's go to the interior. Inside, we'll obviously notice similarities with the SRT I already showed you. Like, for example, the flat-bottom steering wheel. Here also with this yellow stitching. A pretty sporty steering wheel. The instrument panel is the same, let's say, in all versions, all 4 versions of this Rumble B. We have a central console, the gear shift lever for the transmission, a pretty wide central console, dual wireless charging for your phone. Features, because they're all 4-wheel drive here, are the 4-wheel drive controls. This one lacks launch control, but it does have driving modes. Over here, what do we have? Well, look, the key. The key really doesn't change much compared to the other Ram 1500 trucks. You have your USB and auxiliary connections here too. The Ram Rumble B. 392 badges on the dual glove box setup. Yes, this one has 2 glove boxes. I appreciate when they use the vehicle's versatility to add storage space. The seats in this one are going to be cloth, obviously a bit simpler. This one is going to be cheaper than the Ram Rumblebee 392 SRT. Here, for example, on the lid of the storage compartment, you won't find that special badge, which is beautiful. In the Ram Rumblebee 392 SRT, there's a metal badge that says Rumblebee with the vehicle's number and all that. Well, you won't find that in this one. Also, for aerodynamic reasons, you won't find a sunroof or a sliding sunroof here. What you do have is this extended cab section where there's less space. But look, there's an interesting detail. Let's sit here. Well, here is the huge screen. This doesn't change compared to the configurations of other Ram 1500 models. But now let's go to the extended cab area, because that cab extension obviously means less space. If it were a double cab, like the ones the regular Ram has, right? The Ram TRX, the Ram 1500 here, you have less space in the doors. But if you know the Dodge Hornet, for example, the Dodge Hornet, and you sit here inside the Ram. Rumblebee, the space is actually very similar to that SUV, the Dodge Hornet, right? We can compare it to a Toyota RAV4. This is just to give you a reference for the proportions. Some might say, no, it's very small, it's right here, but actually, this seat is currently pushed pretty far back. Many of the people who've sat here are quite tall and slim, but by moving the seats a bit more forward, it helps. You shouldn't have any trouble with the whole family riding in here, since that's another interesting topic. These trucks are designed to be your daily driver, so you can use them for work or to take the kids to school. So for that main reason, they've designed this extended cab. Since it's a muscle truck, you might wonder, well, why didn't they just make it with a regular cab? No, they added the extended cab because a large part of the market wants this type of truck, and it will sell better in this configuration. About the engine, this is a 6.4-liter engine, a Hemi engine. It's the 392 Hemi V8 engine. Kuniskis, the CEO of Ram, has been quite bold. He's been pretty daring in bringing a truck, in believing in the V8 again, when many have been phasing it out. And that's something to applaud. Well, this Ram Rumblebee 392 is no exception. It's going to come with its V8 engine. This one is going to have 470 horsepower. That one over there, like I told you in the other video, 777 already. The Ram Rumblebee 392, Ram Rumblebee 392, SRT this one, the one that's not. The Ram Rumblebee 392, SRT 470 horsepower. But you have your V8 Hemi engine, 6.4 liters paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So there you have it, fuel consumption data. Don't ask me, because this is the exclusive launch. They haven't revealed that yet. Later on, when this truck is available, at the end of 2026 we'll have those numbers. This one, like I told you, is a short bed. It comes with a cover. I think the cover is electric. This one, I think it is. The thing is, they don't let us open it. But anyway, on the back it has your Ram Rumblebee 392 emblem, which is very different. That's how you'll quickly tell it apart. Anyone familiar with pickups will recognize the dimensions and immediately identify it as a Ram Rumblebee 392. It's clearly decorative. The Ramble 6.4 liters, which is the engine, V8 engine. 6.4 liters like I mentioned before, with 470 horsepower. The towing setup and dual exhaust outlets in black also give the rear a very sporty look. Alright, there you have it. The Ram Rumblebee 392, the muscle truck, in this red color. What do you think? Let me know your opinion in the comments. Do you like it in this red color? Or do you prefer the Rumble V SRT, the yellow one I told you about? Would you like it more in this color? Well, you can also get it in red. The SRT, but this is the 92, you know, less power than the SRT, but it definitely promises to be one of the most fun trucks. Will it sell? Won't it sell? We'll see. But it's your turn now. Share your thoughts in the comments, rate it, mention what impressed you most, and consider this important question. If Ram made the right choice by bringing a muscle truck, a pickup truck like this, as muscular as this one, if it's going to sell, or if you think it could be a failure. Well, let me know that too in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Sending you a big hug.